So welcome, listeners and viewers of the Rebelliousociety podcast, Societal Norm. This is TJ, aka Kid J, aka Gas House Chief, aka he got a bunch of names like myself. So how's it going?
Good, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling.
Yeah, how old are you?
15.
15 years old, and you're a sophomore.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore.
What's it like?
Man.
What's life like?
Man.
And speak up.
Being a sophomore is kind of chill, but lame at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't really do a lot of things. You're still kind of young.
Right.
But it's fun because, you see you growing up, and, in a couple of years and you 18, you get to do what you want.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter.
Man, it's crazy. I think about that. Like being a kid is like 18 is the goal.
Yeah.
And then once in your 20s, it's like, dang, to be a kid again.
Yeah.
But I totally understand the juxtaposition there.
I really wish I could go back to being little.
Right.
Like 5.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like no worries.
I think,
No worries
I rushed
whatsoever.
myself growing up.
Yeah, everybody does. It's a very interesting time we're living in. At the risk of sounding like an old man at 24. But it is, man. Like, I think because I was born in '94, so I don't remember the '90s really, but early 2000s was still kind of like that. It's such a different vibe than it is now. It's like everything is just moving so fast.
I know.
And just so crazy, like technology and
a lot of things going on this
there's
generation.
A lot of things going on.
Man.
What are some of the differences you notice?
Well, since
I mean, you can't really
03,
talk too much.
I was born in 03, so I was born hey baby, you know what I'm saying? That's all I remember.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't nothing like this generation.
Yeah.
All this craziness.
What's some of the craziest things you see in your generation?
Pregnancies, teen pregnancies.
Teen pregnancies.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was in school, it was kind of like that, but I don't think it's probably anything near what it's. We had maybe 3 or 4 in the whole school.
Yeah.
Now it's like 3 or 4 in every class.
It's like you walking in the hallways and turn left and see 3 pregnant people standing together.
Right.
It's really not cute.
Mhm. It's I always think about how history is cyclical. There's always a cycle to everything, and there was eras in times past, where it's like society was much more conservative and more strict, and then that leads to a branch of people breaking off and being like, let's defy the system and fight, be rebellious, and then society kind of becomes more liberal and more, free-willing and more focused on, being liberated and free. But that leads to good things, but it also leads to bad things.
And then parents don't even it's like they don't even care.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot of the older generations ask like how we got here and how why millennials are the way that they are, but you got to look at the parenting is a lot different than what the older generations had. Parents just gone. they on the iPads or on the couch watching TV, don't know what their kids doing, where they at.
Doing the same thing the kids doing, just on the low.
Yeah, exactly. The parents are still kids.
Basically.
Dang.
Man, that's messed up.
Come full circle. But it's still, if you really think about it, like one of the best times to be alive with all the advancements that we have. I mean, that's arguable, but I mean, certainly for a black person, I can't think of no time that I would want to go back to. So, now what are you excited about? Like, what is something you and yeah, you can just speak for yourself. You don't have to speak for your generation. As far as the future,
I'm kind of excited. I really want to see how this generation gonna keep turning out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what new things it has to come, because every day is something new.
yeah.
I'm excited to see what that has and what that got for me in the future. How my future gonna turn out. That's what I'm really excited to see.
What do you see?
I see myself in a penthouse with my mom, my dad. No, I'm just no. I see myself more successful than I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I hope to be. I plan to be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's vague though. Hopefully, some more details and going into that. But yeah, I think one of the things that I'm really passionate about is like medicine and technology and the intersection of both as well. So I'm really like into those things, like watching the advancements that we make with technology and in the medical field, and just I don't know, man. It's a lot of visionary people out there doing some crazy stuff that seems like a science fiction movie. And
yeah.
It's gonna be cool to see what the future looks like. Hopefully,
Sometimes I be thinking Netflix predicting the future. Sometimes,
right?
Like you could be on Netflix watching some science fiction movies, and then you go on Instagram and social media, and then see someone talking about it. I'm like, bro, what's good?
Remember that? It was an ad for a series called I think it was Altered Carbon, and it's kind of like Blade Runner. I don't know if you ever seen Blade Runner.
I don't know, probably not. I doubt it.
Yeah, you're not really into movies, huh?
Some, it just depends on what it is.
Yeah, y'all's generation can't sit down for an hour unless it's to watch a TV show. That's so weird. We can sit down for 10 hours and binge watch a TV show, but can't sit down for 2 hours to watch a movie. But yeah, everybody thought that ad was real. It was about like transferring consciousness into like different bodies so that we could live forever. But it's people really working on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible or not. I don't really think so.
I don't think so. But knowing this government, how many secrets they got, it might be.
It's a crazy time.
But then again, nah.
You pay attention to politics or anything like that?
Sometimes not. Most of the time. I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty much just school, homework, and music.
Yes. Yeah. Try to give myself a better life. I don't really focus on anybody else.
I hear that. It gets to a point where you can't, like, I just tweeted the other day, or yesterday actually, it's like part of me feels pressure to always be active on social media and always, be putting out consistent content, good content, getting more followers, getting more likes, all this stuff. And then part of me just really wants to be free from it all and be like, man, screw all you, I'm gone, I'm ghost. So it's a dilemma, especially for a creator. Yeah. What's being a little younger? What's your relationship to social media? Is it the same, or is it like more? For me, because for me it's like, I don't know. I understand that I
care for it, but like at the same time, it's like so much drama and so much stuff go around. You is it like you start thinking, if this is what I'm finna start seeing, I really don't care about social media no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just my life don't go around social media. I don't gotta post everything about me. It's nobody's business but mine. Because
it seemed like the younger kids, and maybe kids maybe like a little younger than you, like it seems like they're gonna grow up with it so ingrained, that's really just a part of life that you can't live without, in a sense. Like, it's so part of the culture. Whereas for me, I feel like I could let it all go if I wasn't a creator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could definitely live without any of my accounts. But I'm not sure for the younger generations. But
SoundCloud rappers.
So
oh my.
SoundCloud rappers.
There's a lot of things you can say about SoundCloud rappers.
Man, yeah, it is. And it's a lot of them.
It's like everybody turning rapper, make you not want to rap. But
yeah.
If you know you're good at it, stick to what you know. But it seemed like everybody, instead of being leaders, they following what they see.
Right.
Instead of being a trendsetter and setting their own trends.
And I almost want to ask, like, is it an identity issue, or is it just that there's so much time on our hands and so much opportunity that people just getting into everything that's hot, or if it's just really like people don't know who they are, or spend that time with themselves to learn, like, okay, I'm actually good at this.
They just see other people and be like, well, I like rap, so I could probably be good at that too. Let me try. And not knowing that they really trash. Or, I mean, some people, but it's crazy because some people really walk around like they music just hot, and it's not
at all.
Garbage.
Trash can, man. And that be the stuff to get on a lot of times.
I always be thinking, like, sometimes when I'm just chilling and just thinking about, you get them times where you think about life, I just be thinking, all the real rappers, it take longer to get on, but then when you just like an immature rapper just making music for the fun of it, it just, I don't know, it's like people catch on to that.
Right.
And it's like they just listen to their words, but not actually listen to the words we saying on our songs and stuff.
And a part of that is the culture. And then another part of it is the industry pushing that stuff, like the stuff that the A&Rs and all that, they know is going to catch on and going to be hot, and that there's an agenda behind it all, and so they push it. But we also, as a culture, big up that stuff before the positive stuff, like the J. Cole's. And stuff like that, because that stuff is quote unquote boring. You know what I'm saying?
They say he's a talk rapper,
right? Yeah,
but you're not actually. Then nobody's listening to the words he's saying and what the meaning of it is.
Right.
They hear trapping and girls and drugs and think that's the new thing, and it's not. Because drugs done affected this generation like crazy.
Right. Do you see that a lot in schools and stuff? Or?
Yes. Everywhere you go, either they talking about it or they involved in it, and I just try to keep myself away from it. That ain't my life. I ain't with that.
I graduated high school in 2012. That was 6 years ago. Doesn't really seem like that long ago. Not even 10 years, but you could definitely see the explosion that has happened in the popularity of like opioids and pills and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's a shame that it's only now being recognized that we have an opioid epidemic or a drug epidemic or whatever, when it's been going on, especially in our community, the black community, for decades. And we all have vices and things that we run to kind of get away. Because, life sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
But, you just, I don't know, you gotta find something positive to latch on to, or something, something that's not gonna ruin your life.
Yeah, for real.
At the very least.
For real. And it's crazy because they do that to escape, but what about when you come back? You just gonna do it all over.
Back to the same thing. It's a vicious cycle. Is there anything outside of music that helps keep you grounded?
Art, like drawing,
just art in general.
Painting, art,
yeah.
Even though I don't know much artists, I just like you can see people just doing stuff. I didn't seen people drawing and stuff and wanted to do that, and it's in the family, so I just
definitely. Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that gift.
Just like you got the singing gift, I wanted that, man.
Can't have it all.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up. We did almost 20 minutes. It's not bad.
20
for not knowing what we were gonna talk about.
20 minutes for real.
Yeah. So
what were we talking about? Life.
Yeah, just life. That is
not
what it
Life, Liii.
3 eyes. You gotta keep your third eye open. You know what I'm saying? Rebelliousociety. Societal Norm Podcast out.